And it's live time. I'm your host, Get Good Fox. This is the Fox Republic. You're watching Ronin Fox Armored Security. I'm the commander, and I'm joined by my usual co-host, Dr. Sheriff Crab. How's it going?
Going pretty good. Looking forward to it. Let's see if we can do a bit more damage to the attackers of the combine, company.
Yeah, like it just roll a dice. Who knows what it is? It's
Yeah, it
like
could be any.
I don't get hassled by it too often, but it happens. I get people, oh, is that the correct pronunciation? Are you sure it's the combine or the combine? I'm like, look, man, as long as you know what I'm talking about, that's probably the only thing that matters. You know, that's not something I'm super picky with, to be honest. When other people say something and the pronunciation isn't what it should be, I typically don't care as long as I can understand what they're saying for the most part. It's kind of the way I am about it, but you know, it's neither there. It's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. Let's see what's going on down in Chatville. Plantmaster, good afternoon, Fox, and the Doctor. Oh, look, you know, we got people who are greeting us. Aren't we privileged? Like, most people are like, just start playing, ass wipe. I'm like, okay, well, how's it going, Plantmaster? Macronox, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It has been a while. Delphinia says, do foxes hunt rats, or are they a tad too small? Like, foxes eat basically, like, anything. Like, they're not picky. They eat bugs and shit.
They, like, definitely eat rats. Like, definitely.
They ate basically anything smaller than them. Like, it's not,
I think
like...
rabbits, as well.
Yeah, like, anything... Like, they'll eat cats, for example. You know, like...
Yeah, if they can catch them. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like, anything smaller than them. Like, I mean, that's how a lot of animals are. They'll eat anything smaller than them, for the most part.
Like pigeons and stuff as well.
Chubby says, how's it going, everyone? Not too bad. How's it going? Plantmaster says, I saw 3 foxes in Minecraft. They managed to clone you. Yeah, I mean, I guess in some parts of the world, I'm a pest. I guess that's pretty accurate, though, because I'm the pest of the internet as well. So, you know, makes sense. Ranziel says, sup, nerds. That reminds me of Grok. Like, Grok called me a nerd. I'm like, I will destroy you, AI. I will put an end to AI once and for all. Like, this is the end for you.
Isn't, like, one of the main things about being a nerd being intelligent, and it's called artificial intelligence? Does that mean it's like an artificial nerd?
I could... That's what I'm going to argue it next time. I'm going to be like, you call me a nerd, but look at you, memorizing all of this pointless information. That's what a nerd would do. Memorize a bunch of pointless information. Nerd. That's actually a really, like, brilliant... That's brilliant.
Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says. I hope it comes back like, nah, and like doubles down on you being a nerd.
It just generates an image of like the Giga Chad with like the Grok logo photoshopped on its head, and then it generates an image of me being like the soy.
That would be very funny.
If it did that, I'd be like, okay, I quit. I'm gonna become a Luddite. I'm going to move to like Myanmar and become like a Luddite or something. Like, I give up on technology. They can have technology. All right, let me reveal things. And so today we are going to continue where we left off, which is Dargon's Gambit Part 2. Let me check. I don't think anything really interesting has happened necessarily. In terms of, like, things that we can get, like, you know, I don't think we need that. Yeah, there's no new mechs or anything that we need. The new mechs have been kind of hit or miss in terms of stuff here. It's a little annoying because, you know, Karita is our top client, meaning we do pretty good operating with them and buying from... Oh, let me get this level 5 large laser. It's pretty nice. Maybe I'll pick up a few binary lasers.
I think the only mech we got in the last stream was the Crab 27B. I think it's literally the only one. We did need that, though. No doubt about it. Yeah. We did need it. Feels inefficient, though. Like, 1 mech per stream is, like, not ideal. Although, we can forgive ourselves for it being, you know, a DLC campaign. We literally don't have a choice.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some of this exotic equipment. I like to have about 30 to 50 tons of ammo, so I kind of don't like... I want to sweep up some of these, like, exotic ammo types. We may never use them, but that's fine. I'll do that. I'm just going to sweep up a little bit of that ammo when I find it. So, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let me get my log back out so I can see what I'm supposed to be talking about. And, oh yeah, as a quick reminder, if you weren't here for yesterday, there was a DLC announced. It is the Ghost Bear Flash Storm, I think it's called. Where is it? Yeah, Ghost Bear Flash Storm is a new DLC that has been announced. So you can go ahead and just see it right there. That I don't know when it's... Oh, so it's coming out in May. There we go. Good to know. It's coming out relatively soon. Not really, really soon, but relatively soon. And I talked about it a little bit yesterday, so we're not going to go into, like, great detail. But it is apparently, like, an 8-ish hour campaign. If I understood it right, they're going to add 4 mechs, maybe 8. They said 4 Omni mechs and 4 battle mechs. I don't know why they would separate that if they didn't mean 8 mechs. This one you're going to get, that's the Ebon Jaguar. That's the one that the people already wanted in the game. But I think the Ebon Jaguar wasn't invented in time. Very, very... it's actually... The Inner Sphere name of it is contextually interesting because it's known as the Cauldron-born in the Inner Sphere, and the Cauldron-born is a mythological creature from Ireland.
Yeah, I suppose it probably is.
Yeah, so it's just kind of coincidentally interesting. But yeah, there we go. So that's all the news that I have for you guys right now as a quick recap. Let's go ahead and get going. So the next mission, this is going to be a tough mission. This is the dropship mission. Oh, it's Snord's Irregulars? Okay, wow. So I was wondering who was launching this attack. I'm surprised Snord would launch this all-out attack. Like, it's very expensive. We're going to go and take maximum salvage here. 14 salvage shares, 1 C-bill, or 14 salvage negotiation, 1 C-bill negotiation. We get a baseline 1.5 million damage coverage, and the payout is going to be 5.6 million C-bills and 53 salvage. That's pretty good. You know what would be really neat is what if the DLC campaigns counted as a multi-op, and you got to carry over your stuff between every mission? Like, that could be, like, crazy profitable. But, like, you know, I feel like, why not do that, though? Like, you know, because these are the missions we pay for. Like, why not, like, roll out the red carpet, right? That's kind of how I feel, at least. Anyways, we got to fight. We got to fight for real on this one.
Easy for us. That's what I say.
Delphinia says, when did this become Gundam with battles on spaceship exteriors? That's actually been true in general. Like, let me see. MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries Space Battle. There is a level in MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries where you battle in outer space. Not like free-flowing outer space, but you battle on a, I don't know if it's probably too obscure of a search result. There is a mission in MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries where you fight on a floating glacier, like a glacier in outer space. And the glacier has jet boosters that have been attached to it. It's actually involving the Grey Death Legion. The GDL basically is on a planet, and it's a desert world that needs water. So the plan is to move a giant glacier over there and then melt the glacier down into fresh water. And I guess the GDL hires you. Like, they hire like some extra bonus mercenary support. So you go there, and like pirates want to basically capture the glacier, and they want to then ransom the glacier to the planet for like overpriced, you know, because like the value of water on this desert planet would be like unlimited. So it's like that's just the premise of it. I can't seem to find an image of it, unfortunately, just because like it's such an old game, and it's probably a very obscure specific mission. But yeah, that it is an example where you are fighting in outer space, if I could find it, but I can't, and I give up looking for it. But yeah, it's a mission. Not MechWarrior 4, MechWarrior 2. MechWarrior 2. Okay, so you're gonna use the melee. I'm gonna use Do I want to use Agent Court? I think it might be time to break out the Agent Court. Maybe we use one of the Annihilators on one of our allies. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm a little worried that maybe they'll get focus fired.
Well, what it might do is give us the opportunity to, like, get behind things and destroy them.
That's true.
You can bring both. That's a lot of armor. Oh, no, might not fit. That won't fit.
Well, we could probably do the Corsair.
Yeah, I think that works. Let's see what happens.
And
I don't think we've ever tried this.
They don't have the most valuable weapons. That's the thing either. So even if the Annihilator were to take a lot of damage, we'd be losing some AC5s, small lasers. If the Corsair was damaged, we lose AC5s. We have those in supply, so it's probably not that big of a deal. I mean, obviously, if the mech is totally destroyed, then just repairing it would be expensive. But, like, I think it is probably worth it.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It's an interesting tactic to bait things, I guess.
Delphinius asks, is this the last mission for Vega? Yes. This is the dropship defense. The way the Dragon's Gambit campaign works is it's kind of told in chapters, and then the last mission of each chapter is the hard mission.
Ensure the Fifth depart Vega safely. The Alliance is sending.
All right, I'm going to tell them to hold position because I just want them to bombard enemies at a distance.
The what do you call it? Crate is at the bottom of the map, behind that mountain on the sort of like bottom, like right of the map.
All right, I'm going to go out and get it right now then.
Just stick together. I think we should stick together. Let's not get like blasted.
Hostiles detected.
Okay, we can do that.
I mean, at the end of the day, the dropship literally can't take any damage, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, that's true, that's true. The dropship is basically immune.
Dropship Liberty is booting up launch sequence.
Right, they cannot keep up with us, so I'm gonna tentatively just let them stand guard. The only thing I'm worried about...
I'll stay with them. I'll stay with them.
Yeah, go ahead and guide.
If you turn left, and see that mountain that's ahead of you? Not the one that's right in front of you, but like
the one with the space to the south of it.
Yeah, it's literally just below that. I think.
Yeah, just try to protect our AI allies because
I'm staying with them.
And I don't mean our lance mates. I mean the Combine allies because like I want them to be, you know, they're going to be really good distractions.
So it should be to your left. Somewhere ahead of you.
All right, I'm just going to clear. It's a little bit. Beat up. I'm just going to search this area real fast.
Yeah, don't want to look at the map. Just loads when I'm like fighting. Ooh, there's a lot of
wait, this has got to be it.
Once you've found the targeted assets,
all right, I'm going to tell our guys to move in to attack.
The recovery procedure.
Shared target identified.
All right, so here's the location, chat.
Acquired.
And I'm moving back. We got 3 level 5 Artemis LRM 10s, which is really nice.
Focus engagement on Leech target.
Target acquired.
Taking it. Enemy mech eliminated.
Be advised, additional hostile elements converging on target area.
All right, so if I remember right, this mission starts out okay, and then it gets like really rough at the end.
Yeah, it's just a lot of mechs. I think it's just like you just take a lot of attrition.
Suppressing their attack.
Target destroyed.
Okay, they're rushing forward. I'm not sure why they are moving forward, but
Tango down.
There's also another dropship coming right behind me.
Target destroyed.
Enemy forces advancing on the perimeter. Contact imminent.
Target destroyed.
yeah. So if you look at her helmet, it says heavy metal inscribed on it.
New target vindicated.
I'll have to look next time everything's there now.
Okay, I'm ready to begin my fire support.
Yeah, nice.
On target ID.
All right, hopefully with all of us combined, what we can do is defeat a lot of these enemies, especially with our Combine allies.
I tried my best to keep them alive. They're kind of not in like amazing shape, but
So Delphinium says the best plan is to have your allies blunt. You just want to generate as many targets as possible. Your goal is to confuse the enemy AI and make it where the AI doesn't know who to attack. You got
another set of enemies coming to the left, to the right. They're like really interested in me.
That's what you want, though. You just want the enemy to be confused. You want the enemy to not know who to attack. So that they split their damage out. You want them to just do a little bit of damage to everybody rather than all of their damage to like a specific person. Switching to the Warhammer.
There's also a Marauder. I'm gonna just back up here. I've done a lot of damage. I'm taking a lot of damage soon.
Destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, so far so good.
Target destroyed.
There's a Marauder over there.
I wish the Combine was feeding us their tactical data, otherwise I'd be able to lock onto them.
Survivability looks grim, Commander, but we've fought through die rods many times before.
I really want this Marauder, but
lost his leg.
We got a dropship. Dropship is behind us.
Falling in behind you.
Marauder's dead.
Target acquired.
Coordinating our attack.
What is that other target? An archer? We're targeting the archer.
Focusing fire.
Okay, they're on me, so I'm going to block line of sight with them, and I'm going into close combat with the Kentaro.
I'm on my way.
So what I did there is I drew their attention, and then I used the fact that I can get behind this wall to basically cut their attack off. That wastes the AI's time, because then the AI has to decide who to attack. If it can't hit me, it has to, like, reconsider its targets. And that's your goal, is to basically, you just want the AI to spread their damage across everyone and not concentrate on any one particular person.
I'm just gonna take the back row, and if I see anything, like, opportunistic, I'll go for it. There's 2 dropships, we're gonna get 8 mechs now.
Okay.
This is where it gets freaky.
I want to use this boulder here for cover.
Okay, let's see. I'm behind the next row.
I think they're behind,
They're behind the dropship, and they're also to the south. What the hell that is?
Right, we got some kind of a heavy mech.
We're on your target.
Concentrating
You're gonna
fire.
get surrounded. You should probably come back.
Okay. I'm going to use the dropship for cover since it's technically invulnerable.
Net point received. Let's move.
New target cracked. Target destroyed.
Titan systems ratcheting up to max.
Okay, I'm trying to. They're right now. They're focusing on me, so I'm trying to get out of sight.
Target received. Engaging.
So they beat me up a little bit. I'm still functional, but like
Stalker.
I need to be a little more careful.
Careful.
Okay, I'm putting everyone on the stalker. Another leopard is dropping in.
He's on elite stalker as well.
New target stalker.
Not my favorite thing. It's taking a lot of damage though. That's the good news.
Of course, it just switched immediately to me. Thank God I was at the hit though. Okay, this one's gonna take off soon. In what direction
There's
was
some
the
kind
next?
of a
Banshee.
It's not a good Banshee. That's the good news.
Okay, that dropship seems to be taken off. And also a Thunderbolt.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep firing some ammo, even if it's not ideal shots. I'd rather use all my ammo. Okay, they're on me, so I'm going to take cover.
How many is there?
Okay, I'm out of their line of sight, so I'm just going to bombard. Man, that Banshee is eating tons of damage.
Delete.
I don't understand the component.
Another dropship to the east. Might have been two. I'm not sure.
Did we just
Definitely
destroy that, Lance?
They're both dead. There was only two. There was only two mechs.
Okay.
Okay, there's an incoming Warhammer Elite as well,
that's
obviously.
a better target. An awesome.
And also an awesome, yeah.
Warhammer is a softer target. I think I'm gonna go for that.
Coordinating air attack.
I'm gonna try and position myself.
Okay, good. The Karita Lance is ahead of us, so I'm just going to. Oh yeah, that Warhammer's taking a beating. That's great news.
Everyone's focusing on it, even our guys are.
Okay, good. Another Leopard is to our right.
I'm gonna get behind this. Awesome.
If you find the acquisition,
bless it.
just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
It's taking a lot of damage. I can't see it. Oh wow, that must have been you. That thing is taking a ton of damage there.
Dead. There's the champion.
An Atlas. Okay, that's the champion that has the loot we need.
Oh, they're on me. It's crazy. Atlas.
What is blocking me? Oh, there's like a giant.
Behind this Atlas.
Target acquired.
Oh wow, that's a big takedown on the Atlas. That was quick. Okay, so this guy has the cargo.
Enemy destroyed.
So was this guy supposed to have the cargo, or is it a different one?
No, I think it's literally just like you'll be able to salvage that stuff in the like menu afterwards.
Oh,
apparently.
okay.
So it's like make sure it dies. So I don't know if at the end of this mission there's not like does everything have to die? I don't know, but that's just what it says in the list.
Okay, they're running out of time to attack. That's the good news.
That may have been the last push, to be honest. Like it might just be like buying at a time. I have a feeling they would have attacked by now.
Moving as instructed.
I think we're in the clear. And if that's the case, I've lost a small laser. And that's it.
Holding at your waypoint.
I like how the Atlas attacks at the end. And it's like, now it is my turn, king of the battlefield.
Blasted and like, oh yeah, there's a dropship. Oh, we actually do get a dropship.
All dropships have orbited out.
I'm sure that wasn't the way it used to be.
Point, Commander. Your work here is done.
We did that really well. I'm pretty happy with that one.
Yeah, that was excellent.
You got my respect.
I echo those sentiments, Commander. There can still be victory in retreat. Your contributions will be invaluable in the conflicts to come.
Like, that definitely could have gone worse. 6.2 million C-bills. The Artemis missiles, of course. Let me get some of this rare equipment real fast.
Oh yeah, there's the tier 5 stuff, like you said. I didn't get all of it though.
Yeah, I'm sure if we destroyed the weapon, then it would have been, you know, that's the end of it.
Just take that PPCX as well.
Trying to see if there's any mechs that we need to claim. There is not. We don't need any of those mechs.
No.
I'll take that PPCX. Let me take some of this Lost Tech.
It's a nice SRM6 there as well.
Medium pulse lasers.
Two nice small pulse lasers, yeah.
Small pulse lasers.
That's it.
Yeah, it looks good.
The tier 4.
That was a look at all this salvage. Crazy quantity of salvage.
Yeah.
And then we'll just take a mech and we'll take a PPC. PPC is good to sell. I do like salvaging PPC for you know, good to sell them off.
I got stuck.
It seems like it does that every single time we have like a new game. It does that. So you get an extra 3 million C-bills, Battlemaster Otomo, and then just some extra pilot that I don't care about. Put you in the salvage. Get everyone repaired. Yeah, there must be some kind of glitch that's like making it unstable or something like that. Like there's some kind of update they're gonna need to like look at or something along those lines. But
I know.
Cause like this is like twice in a row. But it's nowhere near as annoying as MechWarrior 5 though. MechWarrior 5 Clans was awful in that regard.
Oh my god, we just couldn't even get connected.
Okay, so we're heading out to the next area.
The FedCom invasion extracts a heavy toll. Systems slip through our grasp as the enemy seeks to break our will, offering only death and destruction. A bold move is needed to prevent annihilation. To that end, Conray Kurita has devised a counter-strike for the ages in an effort to reshape our fortunes. A tactical gambit that could see the Combine snatch victory from the clutches of defeat. The forward deployed are the tip of the sword. These raiding units will plunge deep into the home regions of the Federated Suns and Lyran Commonwealth. We must force our adversary to react. This is our only chance to weather the storm. The 4th Arcab Legion will gather inside the Althouse system, in attack range of Arcturus. From there, this daring counter-offensive will get underway. Strike hard, Raiders. I wish you good fortune. The fate of the Combine hangs in the balance.
You know what's funny is this kind of strategy they're using, this kind of Gambit strategy, I have actually used it in strategy games, PvP strategy games. I used to play a game called MechWarrior. That was actually one of my favorite games for a long time, and I would play 2-on-2s with my friend, and we typically won because we would grind the enemy out. Like, we had like a really grindy siege style where we didn't advance very quickly, but we were able to dig our heels in, and our forces wouldn't go down, and we caused a lot of casualties, and eventually the economic cost of replacing their casualties versus the lack of economic cost on not needing to replace our casualties or a lesser quantity of them, eventually we would just kind of like crush them, kind of like, you know, like the walls of like the Star Wars trash compactor scene or something. But I did something different where I did like a hit and run style, and then we wound up against our match. They were doing what we did to them, and they were doing the exact strategy. Like, it was like the battlefield was like a snaking pathway, and there's not a lot of flanking room, but they were just like slowly crushing us. Like, we were falling back, outpost, fall in, fall back. The outposts like fall in, fall back. But we would fight tooth and nail for every one. And what was happening was we were just slowly losing. We were definitely not winning. I could definitely not see us winning this. It was not a matter of playing better. Their strategy was just defeating our strategy, and we were just slowly losing. And I was like, we were in the Dragon's Gambit situation, and I was like, there is only one way to win. We've got to take a risk. And my pal, I was like, this is what I need you to do. I'm going to leave the front lines. I need you to hold the front lines. And he's like, but I can't even hold it without you. We can't hold it together. How am I going to hold it without you? I'm like, here's the deal. If we keep defending, we're just going to lose slowly. Like, it might take them 40 minutes to beat us, but we're definitely going to lose. So what's the difference between losing slowly and losing quickly if my plan doesn't work? So what I did was, I got like a commando squad ready, like a commando squad of my soldiers, and because they were very slow, like they're very like slow-moving, heavy-duty forces, I swooped in and like deployed my soldiers, like my robots basically, as like raiders, and I started attacking their outposts because that's how you generate money in the game. And it wasn't my goal to hold the outposts. My goal was, now you have to leave the front line and retake your outpost. You have to take the time to do it. And by time they could do that, I would attack another one. And I would destroy all their property too. All of the stuff that's generating power, all the stuff that's generating money, all of the stuff that's like, you know, like helping them pump out their units. And so I started like going in a circle, like attacking each of their bases. And now at the same time, they didn't notice it at first. They didn't like catch on to it, but it did eventually start, like they started drawing people away. And one of their weaknesses was that they weren't very fast. And so it took them a while to recapture their base, but then they also had to rebuild everything I destroyed. And I realized, hey, you know what? It takes them long enough to recapture their bases that I actually have time to capture their bases and then build some very light defenses just to make it even take longer. And so I captured a base, and then I started just putting some like light defenses down, you know, like very light missile turrets, very light anti-aircraft guns. But it was enough that it was actually a pain in the ass to take them back. And I started actually not getting one outpost at a time. I started getting 2 outposts at a time. And then I had 3 outposts at a time. And eventually I was able to destroy all of their infrastructure. And then I looked on the map, and I saw our forces began to start taking it back. Because now they were both like they were like scrambling, trying to put fires out. The fires are erupting all over the place, and but the thing is, they're very slow. Their main weakness was they were very good in head-to-head fighting, but they were good in 2 cases. They had to be fighting head-to-head, and 2, their forces need to be already there in formation and ready to rumble. And it took away both of those advantages, and we wound up winning by doing a Dragon's Gambit, just like what Conray Kurita is doing, by basically launching these counterattacks. And basically, if you ignore these counterattacks, they're going to cause a lot of pain. They're going to cause a lot of problems, and you're going to need to divert at least some people to deal with it. You're not going to want to divert all your people, but you got to divert somebody. And if you ignore it, then you're actually going to start like taking a pounding on like really important locations. And one of the things they do is they attack the planet Arcturus, and Arcturus is like a really like wealthy planet. So like the citizens there were like, you can't just ignore us. You can't just let the Combine kill us. Like, this is a really wealthy planet. You can't do that. We will pull our support away from the Lyran Commonwealth. Like, you can't do that. So they basically found areas that even if the military wanted to like ignore it because they realized they were being baited, they just couldn't do it politically. And so they found these like, you know, like weaker, softer areas to jab at, and that's how the Gambit wound up paying off. And yeah, I've used that exact same tactic in some strategy games, so it's definitely a thing. So here's our buddy Brigadier General Li Chang. Looks real Chinese to me, I believe it. And you know, I might use this as I'm probably just going to take a picture of that real fast and post that in the Discord, because I think I'm going to use this as the thumbnail. I'm just going to send it to you, Doctor. Just because, like, you know, you won't think it's weird that I'm sending this random image to you. But yeah, I'm probably just going to do that.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
It's so weird. You know, like, you'll have to consult Gronk to, like, understand the cryptic nature of the image.
I'm going to have to.
All right, let's crank it up. This one's a pretty easy mission, if I remember right. Like, you know, because we're kind of starting a new chapter.
News, Commander. Extreme weather conditions means
now, we definitely don't want to use an Annihilator here. It's too slow.
And compromise sensors on this mission.
Don't we need to use some redesigned mechs? Yeah, I think we need to use the Michael Jackson and the, what do you want to use, Michael Jackson? Or do you want to use...
Well, I did the... I made the Michael Jackson, so I'll use it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll use the DS, though.
Hopefully the thing's not a massive piece of crap, but we'll see.
I mean, I feel like it has potential. I feel like it should be okay.
It's not too adventurous.
I'm gonna get some of these Marauders in here. I feel like we haven't used these Marauders in a bit. You know, I'm gonna use these. Let's get these Marauders up in here. Actually, we can use something a little heavier. We don't have a lot of good filler mechs. Is the problem? Is like that's one of the main issues. Is that our assault filler mechs aren't really a thing. I know we have a mech in here. I need to get rid of. There we go. A Tomo Battlemaster. This is fine. I don't see us losing with this. This should be a perfectly good setup. Souza becomes a Gamma member. That's a pretty high-level member, actually. Like, Gamma is higher than normal. He says, did I miss anything? No, you're just in time for the shadow, though. Thank you very much for becoming a Gamma member, Mr. Souza. You did, well, you did, if you just arrived, you did miss the big fight. You missed the dropship defense. We actually did pretty good there.
The fort is renowned for pace and efficiency. I expect you to keep up and get the job done.
We're definitely not the fastest. Delphinia says, oh, that transforming mech MOBA. Yeah, that's the exact one. I used to play that all the time. I really liked that one. Mokronox said you bleed them out by piercing their side and wait for them to bleed out. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, you hope it works. But yeah, in that case, it worked. It actually, it was a thing.
I feel so blinged out, it's crazy.
The Michael Jackson's really fancy looking.
Hence the name.
Now, I haven't used AC-20 in a while, so this should be interesting. I mean, I like the AC-20 thematically. I like shooting a giant cannon at things. And it's like, I wouldn't say that I hate the weapon or anything, but it's just a very, like, it's just a very awkward weapon to use.
So, the crate on this one is kind of just along the path that's slightly off.
Okay, so we can't.
And it's not that one. Oh, we probably could. So, it's kind of like, so you know the way we're coming up to a bend now, where the next objective is, and then there's like a bend at the bottom. It's kind of like at the far side of that base on the bottom. So I'll let you know when we're there.
This feels so much better than the Gauss rifle. Like, AC-20 has a much better rate of fire than Gauss rifle, so this is going to do way more damage up close. AC-20 is punishing if you miss. Yeah, it's also really short ranged, and yeah, people will tell you, oh, but you can aim really high and like arc the shot really far. You do take a damage penalty though if you fire out of its range. You're not doing 20 damage if you fire well out of range. So while it's true that you can do that, it's not a perfect strategy.
There's a lot of shit here.
You're not joking about that.
I'm gonna hunt down some of these smaller enemies.
We are aligned with House Kurita for a common goal, which is survival.
There's a kit. Do you know, there's certain mechs in this viewer's pick playthrough that I'm surprised we haven't seen yet.
Which
the Atlas
one?
is one of them. And also, so is this. Like,
Oh yeah, that's true. I figured the Atlas would have been a very popular pick, because like the Atlas is a fan favorite.
And also the Catapult. I really thought the Catapult as well.
The Catapult
like,
is also a fan favorite. Yeah, that's right. That's a good point.
But it kind of suggests to me that our audience are slightly more mature and curious in the sense that they're all hipsters. Yeah.
They're all just like, yuck. That's what everyone else like. I'm the BattleTech hipster. They can't understand my Sigma ways. Okay, well, we cleared these guys out. Where'd you say the crate was?
In the next bend at the very bottom of this next like path.
Oh, and near the objective?
Like the opposite side of that objective, basically.
Okay. So no worried about it. Yeah, I thought about doing an AC-5, but I figured there'd still be too much free tonnage, too much wasted tonnage on an AC-5. Because like this thing does have a lot of space. It's just an issue of too much space, not enough hard points. So just trying to find some way to eke out some extra, just trying to eke out some extra effectiveness. But we'll see. You know, what's funny is I do like the AC-20 in BattleTech, the strategy game. But that's partly because you get Breaching Shot. Breaching Shot is pretty useful, especially with the Ultra AC-20, since even though it shoots twice, it counts as a single weapon, and the only way to activate Breaching Shot is to fire with a single weapon.
Old House militia units engaging.
Op success is close. Wrap it up, Commander.
It's like the Arcab, where like we like to go fast. I like to go fast.
The other reason why they like, I guess, the AC-20 and the
There's a case right here where I like having the cannon. A lot of people don't like arm-mounted weapons, but this is really where I do like arm-mounted weapons, because there were multiple times where my torso didn't twist far enough, and being able to twist, being able to, you know, just get that little bit of extra distance, because you can see that's where my laser goes, but that's where my autocannon goes. So that little bit of extra flexibility goes a long way. What were you saying though? Also, here's the cargo right here.
Yeah, just like I think the reason why like in BattleTech the AC-20 and the PPC feel nicer is like because there is no like rate of fire. Like the rate of fire is not really a thing.
That's true.
So you just like take one shot. They're like one of the major issues. Yeah.
So that was the location of the cargo for this one. We got a 2 Artemis level 5 Artemis SRM4s, 2 Artemis level 5 SRM6s. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Some decent quality weapons, different sizes.
I am a fan of SRMs.
Trying to get out of the line of fire here.
I'm gonna let you guys do that. I think I'm gonna see if I can get into the lock range of that stupid catapult.
That's the end of him. We're gonna stay out of sight then if you are on the catapult.
There's a bunch of tanks here if you want to deal with them maybe.
Susan says there's never enough ammo for the AC-20. Yeah, I have like 6 tons of it right now. Just to like, which gives me 60 rounds.
Dead.
Incoming missile.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
It was really bad in older versions of MechWarrior where they went by tabletop ammo balances. In the tabletop, you only get 5 rounds per ton on AC-20.
Efficient work, Commander. You've shown you can adapt to the archive
Under the dropship. Okay. That's what's done.
Advance to the evac zone. I will piece together the data
I need to squish this turret.
Our next move.
You should find.
Enemy destroyed.
That turret was like the last piece of red sugar and DRG.
Yeah, I had to do it.
You just had to do it.
It's like smash or pass. Mega smash.
It's like extra smash. This thing's quite good. So I've got 2 PPCX and AC5 burst fire, 2 arena fists. It's like pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's why nobody liked ballistics in some of the older MechWarrior games, because like you got so little of it. Like 5 rounds per ton, it was just too little, and like no one wanted to use ballistics in the mech. That's when they realized that the tabletop didn't translate to the action game very well, and then they started bumping up the ammo levels. 5 million C-bills, and I guess we'll just take these mechs. I mean, why not? So, what did you think of the Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I liked it, to be honest. It's like, I kind of designed this around something I knew I would like, so... and guess what? You're going to have to invite me again. But yeah, I invited it around something I knew I was going to like, so it's not like a huge surprise that it's nice for me. I didn't get to use the punchers too much. I used it on one of the Thunderbolts, and I kind of like beat the crap out of it, but... I mean, like an AC5 and 2 PPCX are pretty good.
So anytime there's thunder crackling outside, there is a chance I'll lose internet. So if all of a sudden the stream dies, it's because like it sounds like there's a storm overhead. Like, it was really loud too. It actually startled me. Yeah, go. Sorry about that though. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. It sounds like Zeus was trying to slow us down. No, I was just saying that like even with just the 2 PPCXs and the AC5 burst fire, it's quite a nice mech. But the 2 punchers add just that little bit of destructination to it.
Yeah, when it gets really serious. Like, I like having... I think they mix well with PPCX too, since you can punch in between the shots and it doesn't really feel like you lose anything. So let's go ahead and do another mission. Let's load up on that salvage. Yeah, almost... We had 14 salvage, so 53 salvage shares, 4.4 million C-bills, and the built-in 1.5 million damage coverage. Let me see what the objective was. Eliminate food distributing hub and armory. Break the supply chains. I think this is a similar kind of mission where we're just going around, like, search and destroy, kind of, if I remember right. So I will try the Michael Jackson out next time once it repairs, but right now that is not an... Oh, let's dump some of these mechs as well. We'll sell all of the mechs at the end of the campaign. See how much money we walk away with. We got 340 tons, so yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll bring the Marauder too again.
Or just thinking.
Like, my main problem with AC-20 is it just weighs so much, and like, the damage is not for how much it basically it weighs twice as much as AC-20 or AC-5, but it doesn't do even close to twice as much damage. Like, in fact, the AC-5 has a comparable rate of damage. Like, in fact, we could just do the math real fast. AC-5 is 5 times 40, that's 200 damage. AC-20 is 20 times 12.5, so 250 damage. So it does like 50 more damage per minute than AC-5. Now, you could argue that up close, where you've got a lot of accuracy, you know, like you're doing that 20 damage to a single body part. But I mean, what if you had 2 AC-5s? Because, like, you know, the AC-20 weighs like 15 tons and the AC-5 is 8 tons. So, like, what if you would... Yes, you can make the argument that one AC-20 is doing that concentrated damage up close, but you also have to say, in order for it to be a fair comparison, you need to give the AC-5 like an additional 10 tons of, like, almost 10 tons of equipment to add additional, like, what if it's the AC-5 and 4 medium lasers? That's not even everything. That's 8 tons for the AC-5, 2 tons for the ammo, and then 4 tons, 14. So you're like 1 ton off, or it's either the same weight as the AC-20 or it's 1 ton off. And now how about that? Like, how about the firepower of 1 AC-5 and 4 medium lasers versus 1 AC-20? Like, that's the way you got to look at it when you're comparing the AC-20 versus the AC-5. Okay, we can add in 2 of these medium guys. Let's put in you and you. Looks good to me. Dara says if it had 120 rounds per turn, that would be interesting. One thing that I think needs more ammo are rapid fire. I feel like rapid fire should get custom ammo.
So after we've just like argued about AC-20s, I'm just bringing them back with 2 of them though, just to be like a bit of a different kind of, yeah, you know what I mean. So the next location is just like the other side of this base, basically.
Of this target up ahead?
Yeah, it's on like the other side, like kind of at an angle.
The Alliance will let their own people starve if it means winning the war. I am telling you, House Curator has sent us on a fool's errand.
Your misgivings are noted, but desperate times have called for desperate measures.
I don't know why that guy was just sitting there with his back turned. He was just like waiting there.
Commander, try to minimize the casualties of my men, and you will be rewarded with
I like that Marauder too. I don't think it's anything like super duper special, but it is pretty functional.
It's one of those things where I'm not impressed by the Marauder, but I also don't know enough about it. I need to use it more. The main thing I know about the Marauder is that people like the way it looks. Now that I will grant. I will absolutely grant that the Marauder is a very cool, menacing looking mech. But in terms of its like firepower, I'm not counting it out, but I will say I wish it had more weapons. If I had 3 large lasers and 5 medium lasers, that would be something. That would be something. That's the main thing. Give me an extra 3 medium lasers, 3 large lasers, and 5 medium lasers. Now we're talking. We got a Victor. I'm having the Lance focus on it. Targeting its arm right now. I'm being attacked by a Griffin with a PPCX. How rude! How rude! Why do they want me so badly? Leave me alone. Oh, he turned his back to me. Oh, not another thing that's gonna explode.
Maintain fire intensity.
Oh, that's right. We gotta destroy this. That's right. We gotta destroy the base.
I genuinely have zero recollection of this mission at all. Like, no recollection.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I just remember that the final base has some spicier enemies. And you said that the cargo is in what, like,
somewhere on the other side of this base? Somewhere here, I think? Apparently? Yeah, so it should be kind of in front of you somewhere, actually.
Yeah,
Just keep walking
I'm
forward.
trying to move into that, where I suspect it is.
Keep moving.
Maybe a little bit to your right, I think.
This might be it right here.
Once you've found the targeted asset,
Okay,
move
chat,
on
we
to it.
found
Slowly
another
begin
one of
the
the special
recovery
cargos.
procedure.
Remember, there's one special cargo per mission. So this one is right here. Basically just outside of the base, like almost inside of it, like at
Cargo
the...
acquired.
We get 4 double heat sinks and 6 level 5, 6 tier 5 pulse lasers, small pulse lasers, 3 tier 5 large pulse lasers. That's a good one. That's some nasty pulse lasers.
Yeah, that is nice. Be interesting to see how they could function actually on the mech you're using.
Cyberdash says he likes the design, but he gets headshotted easily. I'll have to make a mental note of that. Mercronox loves the reversed jointed legs. Yeah, I know that's one of his aesthetic preferences. That's probably what I think he likes a lot of the clan mechs, because the clans make use of the reverse jointed mechs more frequently. Dara says if they made it... Oh, God, that thunder. Did you hear that? Did my sound suppression prevent that crackling thunder from going
I
in?
might have heard a little bit of something. I'm not sure if it was me when I shot the AC-20
Okay,
or if
let
it
me
was
really
you.
put it this way. That thunder was so loud, I actually felt it vibrate the foundation of the building. Like, I could feel it vibrate my feet.
That's pretty loud.
With caution.
Spider.
Receiving fire.
Receiving fire!
Target destroyed.
He's got mangled.
What's funny is in MechWarrior 4, there's a mech called the Sunder. It's an assault mech, and its primary weapon is 4 large lasers. It's actually quite good, too. Like, it's not a bad mech, but large laser doesn't feel nearly as strong in MechWarrior 5.
Did it overheat at all?
Not that bad. No, it's actually pretty solid. It's not slow either. I forget what its backup weapons are, but definitely its main feature is the quadruple the quadruple large lasers. Like, I've used it in the Solaris, which is a big deal. Like, you know, in Solaris and MechWarrior 4, you typically want to bring like a pretty halfway decent mech. Because it's all free-for-all battles. Like, there's no team battles in MechWarrior 4 Solaris.
You're in range of the food
Right.
distribution hub, Commander.
Oh god, a whole lance just spawned in.
Target acquired.
That's the big...
Alright, I have the lance attacking the Jaeger mech. I don't want them all to focus on me, so I'm being cautious about breaking this. Okay, they're coming out to see us.
Go for this Thunderbolt. He's gonna die.
Target destroyed.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the Stalker, I guess. I was hoping I'd hit its armor, but I might be able to take its side armor off. There we go. That'll knock its damage down a lot. Ooh, went down. Good.
Militia units remain.
One of my favorite reverse jointed mechs is probably the Stalker. That's a mech that, like, I'm like, man, why don't anyone vote for the Stalker? That's like one of my
Yeah, we haven't
favorite.
had it yet.
That's one of my favorite everyday for as far as just everyday mechs go for assault. I have no problem stacking up with Stalkers.
It's good that we might be left with some of the like bad mechs
true.
plus like stalkers. Although having said that, we're probably going to end up with like the Mauler and the Hatamoto Chi and the Stalker all together. So it'll actually probably be pretty good.
That is also true. Yeah, the Stalker is really nice. Is just like you could just turn it into anything you want it to be. Like it can be a missile bombardment. It can be kind of half and half. You know, some some bombardment capabilities, some, you know, just a little bit of this and that, or you can just go all in on close combat. I wonder what kind of food they process here.
There's greenhouses, probably vegetables.
Oh, I mean, we're probably doing them a favor then. Let's get real here. Yeah. Vegetables. I might prefer to starve than eat vegetables. I mean, eating vegetables is not much different than starving. If you look at the calorie value of vegetables, I mean, you gotta eat, like, incredible quantities of vegetables to get calories out of them.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm not too amazed by many of them myself. No dropship, am I right saying?
But simple raids will not move the needle. It is time to take things to another level. Our eye shifts to Arcturus and their considerable military assets.
Moonraven says even worse. They're probably pickled vegetables. And I would be more willing to eat pickled vegetables just because they have flavor. This is how you know nobody likes vegetables. Oh, I love broccoli. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't like broccoli. You like cheese. You like cheese on the broccoli. What you like is cheese. It's not that you like the broccoli. It's that you like the cheese. Same with asparagus. It's not that you like the asparagus. It's like that you like the salt and the butter on the asparagus.
I didn't get trapped.
It seems like you got to do it twice, and then they release you from, like, jail. We got 4 mechs out of that one. I'll take it. So we got 5 million Sea-Bills and the Mauler Atomo and another pilot. Unfortunately, the Mauler is not one of the mechs we're using, so in it goes.
Are you keeping them or selling them?
I don't know what I mean, if we need the money, I'll sell it. I'm not too picky about it. All right, going to the next planet. Where I guess we're gonna ramp things up. Like, the only time I eat vegetables is when I go to a restaurant and that the food just comes with a vegetable. Same with water. I'll never drink water unless it's at a, what do you call it? Unless they just serve it at a restaurant or something. Let's see if there's anything here that we want to buy. Zeus, Stalker, Orion, Cyclops, Cataphract, Blackjack. Do we have a Blackjack 1? That's the common model. We should have it.
Yeah,
we do have one.
Yeah.
Atlas, awesome. Okay, nothing good here, unfortunately.
Sad face.
This LBX AC looks worthwhile. Oh, we're in the wrong territory, though. Yeah, now they're charging us with the Steiner prices. That's annoying. Oh well. Continuing on. So this, if I remember right, this one, these ice battles can be a little spicier if I remember right. This is the gun emplacement. If I remember right, this one has some enemies in it.
You're probably right.
So this one has so many salvage shares that we can't even fill them all the way up. Like, it's like we can do 16 salvage negotiation points, but there aren't 16 negotiations to make. So, like, I don't even know. So it's going to be 5.4 million Sea-Bills, 1.5 million damage coverage, and 56 salvage shares. Yeah, so far I still don't have a strong opinion on the Marauder 2. Like, it's just like, I kind of shrugged my shoulders at it. Like, I haven't had a bad experience with it yet, but I'm not saying that I had, like, a mind-blowing experience either. I'm going to use the Michael Jackson.
I'm going to try and, like, convert you into a lover of it.
I mean, the one that I'm interested in is the binary laser model. That's what I'm interested in. Because, like I said, I'm willing to be convinced. Like, unlike many people, when they're very set in their ways. I don't mind being set in my ways, but I am never so set that I am unwilling to, I am willing to change, but at the same time, I don't just change just because somebody says something. I'm a little bit in between. I'm resistant to change, but I'm not unwilling to change. That's how I would do. And I think that's actually a good way to be in general, because if you're very susceptible to change, then you're vulnerable to being tricked. There could be a certain amount of gullibility. But if you're completely resistant to change, then a really good idea could pass you by, and you don't pick up on it because you're resistant to change. Chubby says, it's always pissed me off. You don't get 20 points for having the +5 from rep from the faction, and +15 for each company level. Yeah, I feel like they need to reconsider how they do their negotiation system. Because,
Reactor online.
they're allowing me to negotiate beyond what the contract is even capable of in the first place, and I think that's kind of silly.
All systems phenomenal.
Also, I would love to see more negotiation options. I would like to see negotiations for a repair bay, and I'd like to see negotiations for just more reputation, where you can just plug points in and you don't get any money or salvage, but you get just bonus rep.
I believe you're right. I think this is a really nasty mission.
I remember this one just can be a little grindy, and you gotta be worried about the attrition.
Those guns are operational and sending fire on our ships. My men are itching to get down there to wreak havoc. Good luck, Commander.
You're kind of on your own at the minute. Just be careful.
Target destroyed.
I have no choice. I must eject.
Pretty shitty enemies here, so not too bad. This Zeus doesn't notice me, so I'm launching a flanking attack.
Keep moving. Enemy destroyed.
Down he goes. Oh, we gotta destroy these, don't we? Oh,
No,
we
no,
already
it's
did.
good. Yeah. It did.
So where is the cargo on this one?
So, do you see that massive base on the map on the left-hand side?
The one in
the dark.
the one at the very end, or the city, that black-colored city?
So, see the city? It's at the top right of that city.
Okay, so kind of tucked in the curve, of the
Yeah,
bend.
yeah, exactly right. And that kind of gap is somewhere in there.
It's
I'm
like-
pretty
I've heard
sure
of- I've heard of the thigh gap, but this is like the battlefield gap.
It's like city gap.
You've already proven you can push the pace. Take it to another level.
This guy is like a speed freak. He's all like,
He's trying to lure us into a trap.
I just imagine him just pounding meth or something like that. I gotta go faster, Commander. It's all about speed. Like he's doing Jet and Fallout.
Target acquired.
I mean, I can appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it.
Target destroyed.
But I don't. The problem is there's no tactical advantage to going faster.
Elements and knock out that gun.
Okay, he doesn't see me, so I'm just. Oh, he does see me now. It's a jerk guy. I'm just gonna ignore him. There we go. Yeah, I'll expose him to you guys.
Commander, keep it up.
You're ruffling their cages, Commander.
Target.
That means he's doing his job. Just keep pushing forward.
Target destroyed.
Honestly, this Victor's okay.
Yeah, I felt I was I'm definitely better than the Dragon Slayer. Still, I don't really like having 4 different weapons that are extremely different from each other, but there was no way to help that, unfortunately.
No, not unless you literally got rid of the small lasers.
The twin PPCXs on this are really nice.
Yeah. Have you got much of sort of the punchers yet?
Not yet. They haven't had they haven't been able to withstand the
Defensive posture, Commander.
I might
PPCXs.
change the AC5 into an AC5 burst fire if I think that, although the heat's not super great, so I might not. But it's oh, that's a nasty awesome. You gonna maneuver somewhere where maybe they'll stop shooting me? Yeah.
Okay, that time I did use the fist because I crashed right into him straight onwards.
Target is down.
So yeah, when you get the arena fist on him, it's got to be like a pretty juicy target. But yeah, when you get the arena fist on him, you definitely do some big damage there.
Don't let them play hide and seek. Be patient and choose your shots carefully.
I thought they wanted us to go faster.
Just stay mobile, Commander.
Look at them saying like foul language.
Target acquired.
Group target acknowledged.
They were so cautious about saying foul language for like several DLCs.
Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Destroyed.
It's like MechWarrior 6 will just be like slurs.
New target Victor.
I mean, it's like, I guess they were worried that be like, oh, it would lower our rating or something like that, or someone it would be inappropriate. Yeah, that's what matters. Like we're out here like blowing up civilian sectors, but what you're worried about are some like potty mouth words.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking in the direction of the box. You wanna follow me, and then we can just kill everything on the way to it.
Yeah, sure.
I think there's a kind of nasty drop at the end. There's like an Orion and a Stalker maybe on that target whenever they do drop in. There should be definitely more mechs here as well, by the way.
Yeah, I know that this city's not empty for sure.
There's an Archer.
There's a probe would be nice. Active probe.
It's like not the mech I'd have used here, Mr. Archer, but.
And if anything, he would
should've
have been closer to the front, attempting to bombard, but
Target destroyed.
He's dead.
destroying all the signs. The advertisements will meet their doom. I'm the ad blocker.
We don't believe in any form of commercialization in this lens.
It's like, this is the end of capitalism.
We are like the communist lens.
Let's forget about Conray. Forget about Conray Kurita. I'm Comrade Kurita.
Target destroyed.
We can give these guys all the PPCs.
Nearly there, Commander.
Okay, there
we
it is.
are.
Yeah, nice.
To pick it up.
An array of orbital cannons is still operational, Commander. The fort can't be set down until you knock them out.
All right, here's the cargo, chat.
Off the board. See it done.
So yeah, it's right in the top right corner of the city here. So we get 2 level 5 Artemis LRM-15s. That's pretty nice. I do use LRM-15 a good bit, so that's going to fit in really nicely on something. Okay, this is their last one.
Marauder. Zeus.
Target acquired. New target.
Stalker.
And a
I wasn't
Stalker.
quite right.
The Stalker's a veteran, but the Zeus is an elite. Maybe we can lure them up here,
On our way.
rather than like rushing down into them.
Yeah. Okay, they're coming.
At requested location.
Oh, is this going first?
Target acquired.
If they come single file, even better.
Marauders there as well.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Just go for his legs, or something. Like it's really like weak. It blasts him.
Yeah, I overheated, but I just put a ton of damage into them.
They're not shooting you anyway, so.
Target acquired.
Okay, the Stalker's
Stalker's
here.
here.
I'm gonna go for some real
Yeah, I
armor
could do them
damage
get
here.
off me. Oh, he's just blown a armor and ammo on me. That's crazy.
Area is clear.
Okay, I shut down, but I figured that would take him out, and it did.
He did.
Copy that.
Wow.
Target acquired.
That's crazy. I'm like armor. I literally have nothing now.
Oh well, it was all standard tech.
I'm literally just like legs now.
I don't know why those guys are so strong. Like, they always do a bit of damage, even though, I mean, they're no different than any other mech, but it's probably good just because it's the Stalker. The Stalker is a pretty nasty enemy.
Target destroyed.
We got... Well, we do get 1.5 million C-bills in damage coverage, so I think that'll cover most of it. And we did switch it to standard text, so...
The Alliance will surely be alerted to our presence here. They will strike back. We must move fast and set Arcturus on fire. We want to cause as big of a mess for their returning forces as possible. Let's wreak some havoc. With pleasure.
Delphinius says we need to fire the one MechWarrior who didn't do anything. Yeah, they really focus-fired on us quite a bit. 7 million C-bills, and of course the Artemis. Let me see. Look at all this lost tech. Take an LRM-20 as well. And an LRM-15 and a 10. Pretty good equipment here. And then let's take a mech. I'll take this Victor and something that's worth a salvage, yeah? Damn, that costed 4.3 million C-bills? That's crazy.
No. I got trapped again.
Really? Invite away.
It's so random. What a weird glitch.
So I guess the... Oh, it's because some of the weapons were pretty high tier. We did have a decently tiered AC-20. I bet that's what it was. And,
my bad.
And,
I already had them all, and then they just blasted off.
Let me see. We got to replace this PPCX, but we've got some replacements for that. That's not too big a deal. And an assault knuckle. We don't have a replacement knuckle, but that's okay. No. It does overheat. So putting on 2 heat sinks, because like this mech it does still overheat. So like we can absolutely I think it's a perfectly reasonable swap.
I literally didn't even punch anything.
It'll be ready in 111 days.
Yeah, well.
Well, when we jump, we usually pass like 70 days or so when we take a jump. So it's probably actually not that big a deal.
Oh, my pilot gains are too, of course.
All right, so this one I feel like. What is this one? Toppling the government media centers. This one has a pretty... Some of these ice worlds I remember are pretty big fights, so... So once again, we can have 17 total salvage, but we can only do 15. Like, that's literally the maximum we can do. So... Yeah. What can you do? All right.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility.
There we go. All right, so I've used all of our remodified mechs. I'm going to use... I think I want to use a long-range mech on this one, because if I remember right, there's pretty good lines of fire here. So I might use the Agent Cord again.
What one is this one?
This is the one where we got to destroy... It's the city one. We go and we destroy that area, and then we march to a city. We go up like a hill, and then we do something, and then we go to like a city.
I think this one's like kind of nasty.
It's not that one where there was that huge battle. Like, that one's still coming up.
The one in the sand, you mean?
No, the ice one where you just fight like a huge army of enemies. It's like one of those battle simulation ones. That one is still coming up, but if I remember right, this one isn't like easy. Not as hard, but it's not necessarily easy either.
Okay. I don't even remember.
I mainly hope that the next one is not that mission. In fact...
Oh, should I maybe keep this?
I don't think we should use them both. I think we should do one or the other.
Okay, you keep yours. I'll do something else. I'm gonna bring... Do you know what? Maybe I'll bring the Marauder.
Okay, and bring them in some long-range mechs as well.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe I'll bring them in the Corsair. Kind of using the Corsair as a AI mech, which is like probably not a good look for the Corsair, but I don't know. I just don't think the Corsair is really I don't think it's awful, but I don't think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it sucks, to be honest. from being totally truthful.
It definitely, it's not something that really impresses me.
Commander, we've got our foot in the door. Now it's time to plunge.
Maybe the Lost Deck will change it?
Darkness. I have identified zones containing a media center and government statehouse building at the marked nav points. Crippling their broadcast capabilities.
So yeah, then this next crit is...
The Commonwealth will be forced to let their people burn, or redeploy units to protect them.
My map looks different. Hold on, I'm on the right one.
The citizens of Arcturus will know the pain our people have
Okay, it's basically the top left of the map.
Top left, okay.
Their families will live to see another day.
Oh yeah, I remember this mission.
I mean, like, maybe if this was the United States, we might have been like, oh, they're going to destroy our mass media? Oh, no. Whatever will we do? Or maybe people would lose their minds. Like, people like addicted to the news.
Got eyes on Arcturus Media Center.
But like all the like boomers would be like really mad.
We've got mechs attacking us.
Target acquired.
Help! We need help! Run!
There's a...
Run!
It's like, they're basically like, you posted a meme where I looked like the Soy Jack and Steiner looked like the Giga Chad. Now we will show you. Wait, this is no, this is the Agent Court. Okay, I guess I got my weapons confused for a second.
Target received. Engaging.
Okay, now I got a clean line of, well, not the super cleanest line of fire, but who needs the media anyways? The only media I need is social media. Or since I'm Comrade Kurita, I need socialist media.
Effective strike. Arcturus Media Center is down.
Okay, so I guess after we conquer this next area, this is where we will...
Be advised.
I can actually see it from here in the distance. You see it above that hill?
Search through.
I am busy fighting these guys, but yeah, I will take a look in a second.
Target destroyed.
Alright, I think I can attack this rifleman without it being able to attack me back. There's a Zeus.
Group target acknowledged.
Yeah, he's trying to shoot me, I think, but like I'm using the like this hill to block him, which is really nice. That was efficient.
Just right. If you hear my laser shooting, it's like right.
Oh
over
yeah, I see it now. I'm heading over to it right now.
I'll go and deal with these targets here. Something was shot us with an AC-5.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
This has got to be the DLC that pays out the best overall. I mean, between just the payout in general. Yeah. As long as you're not getting like your asses beat.
And like, make sure your like reputation with these guys are high.
Oh yeah, that would be a common problem. Like a lot of people would probably have bad reputation standing with Kurita. That's not a problem for me though.
And disrupt their ability to transmit data. All elements, fire at will.
We got a pair of level 5 standard PPCs and then one level 5 ER PPC. I guess if you're the PPC guy, that would have been the one for you. I mean, I feel like they should have gone back and added this kind of stuff into all of the other DLCs. They should have been adding these, like, high-tier weapon caches into all of them. Like, that was a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Acquired.
Now, I know there's enemies in here. They don't act like there's not enemies in here.
There they are.
Oh, there we go. We got something.
Do we have
I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain lock, but I'm going to go ahead and start shooting. Okay, yeah, I've got solid lock on. I'm going to start letting them have it.
Yeah, we do have this one.
Enjoy the Totino's pizza rolls, Sonic. Oh, there's nothing better than like a massive unending stream of LRMs. LRMs may not be the best weapon in the game, but man, they're like a comfort food for me. They're doing it back. They're shooting back.
2 ER PPCs, I think.
That doesn't seem
else
fair.
in there big as well.
I don't agree with that.
Stalker.
We almost have the Marauder. It's ready to drop. Okay, we're on the Elite Stalker. Wow. And there's something else. Some mech is behind it. It's some kind of a heavy mech. They're still after me, which is probably fine. My armor is holding. Oh, its leg is almost out. There he goes. It's a Thunderbolt.
You see if you lock the arms to the torso, you know you can do that, so they like don't, you can't aim up basically. It means that all 3 of these like lasers all fire in the exact same spot, because that one on the head doesn't seem to trace too well with the one on the body. That makes this thing way more accurate.
I may need to try that out, like active, because I know there's a button to turn torso and arm lock on and off. Maybe I'll add that as a keybind, because I do notice it, like, because when you drag the lasers around, it like, you know, they get a little bit unfocused.
If you watch, can you see me? So if you watch this here, like if I like,
oh no, no,
you can see the
building is obscuring you.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Tell me when you can see me.
Okay, I can see you now.
If I shoot in the distance, you can kind of see like they're all over the place.
Yeah. It's because the arms swivel more than.
And then this is the comparison to that. No, it's just like they're all like totally locked. Yeah.
But I'm guessing it makes your aim slower. You're a little more awkward.
A little bit more awkward, but they don't seem to really.
There should be a toggle button though, so you can turn it on and off depending on how.
Yeah, I have that set to like backslash, I think, or Z. Z.
Sounds like the panic has set in.
I have no idea what Z was going to be, but.
Keep pouring gasoline on the fire. Satellites eliminated.
All right.
Kind of an easy mission, to be honest.
The region is in full-scale panic. The Commonwealth will have no choice
That's
but
my
to
list
respond and play right into our hands. Prepare for the next.
Okay, I know that nasty mission is coming up. If only anti-missile system didn't require a specific slot. Yeah, I mean, we'll probably do a playthrough where we do like odd electronic weapons like AMS, ECM, Beagle Active Probe and stuff. We'll probably do that in a mission or in a playthrough. 4.8 million C-bills and the PPCs, ER PPC, all these ER large lasers and stuff. Take all this lost tech.
So we only have 4 missions left.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It ends pretty abruptly, if I remember right.
Oh my gosh, I'm trapped again.
Again? I thought it would have been done by now.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, inviting you to the game. I don't know what is up with that.
I don't remember doing this in the past, do you?
No, this is a new problem.
I wonder if some stupid setting I have or something.
I'm not sure what the issue is. At least you reconnect very quickly, I will say that. At least it's not like, at least it doesn't destroy the entire system we're using. Okay, so I think this is it. The 4th must infiltrate and destroy the Arcturan Arms Complex. No. This is the one where we got to destroy those 2 big bases. I bet the next one is it.
It's whatever one has the airfield. It's like an airfield or something.
It's not this one. This one is the one where you got to destroy the 2 bases. I'm pretty sure that's this one.
Yeah, do you know what? I think you're right. I think it's the one after that. I think this one's not that bad. I think this one's like a little bit of a pain. And I think it's like a lot of close quarters, so I'm going to bring something like kind of missile, like SRM-y, I think.
Okay, so the contract is basically 5 million C-bills, 56 salvage shares, 1.5 million in damage coverage.
The
drop weight's 365. Yeah, I do remember this being a bit more close range, so I'm gonna use. Let me use something I haven't used. I'll use this model you created, this AC5 model.
Yeah.
This one's got flexibility because like AC5 is good up close and it's decent. It's good at all ranges. Very. It's like kind of like the long sword or like the arming sword of weapons. Like it's like effective in a wide variety of situations. Romo Bell says, "Long time no see. Get good, Fox. Well, welcome to the show. We are trying to finish the DLC. We might be able to finish it. I mean, we're making pretty good progress. Let me put them in SRM models so that we just got like a nasty close range punch. All right, in we go.
Nice.
So we can see how far we can get to.
We must
see how far we can get with a murder of ravens, says Delphinius. Well. Yeah, this is the one where we got to destroy like the two big bases.
The crate on this one is right at the very top left of the map, so let's just make sure we get that crate before we destroy any of the final base, just in case.
Okay, so we'll clear the enemies and push to it.
Yeah, just in case there's no dropship or anything.
So, like, apropos of, like, content for MechWarrior 5, I did say I had more ideas for playthroughs, even without mods. And one of my ideas is there are some things that I don't like in this game, but maybe it's dogmatic. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, and so we'll prove it. So one of the things I'm going to be willing to do, instead of doing the playthroughs where I get to use whatever I want and stuff like that, in lieu of that, I will do the PPC playthrough. As you know, I hate PPCs. But maybe I just don't know how to use them. So we'll do an entire playthrough of PPCs. And I mean regular PPCs. Not the good ones. Not the PPC X's. The regular PPCs. And, we'll see how that goes. And we'll do a jump jet playthrough. We'll do a electronic weapons. So I might combine some of those together. But, and then we'll find out once and for all, because then I'll have no choice. I'll have to use... The rule will be every mech has to have a PPC. I can use any mech as long as it is able to have a PPC. And I'm not saying that I won't use any PPC X's at all. Like, just so that I can, like, get through a mission if we get our asses kicked. But we will focus on using regular PPC and ER PPC. And then we'll do one for, like, electronic weapons. So we will use mechs that have AMs, mechs that have ECM, mechs that have active probe, tag, LRM, NARC, all of those kind of, like, miscellaneous ones, just to see how good they are.
Infiltrate the complex and destroy all the marked targets.
Okay, so this is the first one. I think we can destroy everything here.
Roger that.
Which should be very easy, actually. Like, these bases go down without much effort.
Excellent. Keep up the momentum.
Oh, these mechs are in repair, so they're...
Forces are inflicting serious damage to the facility. Keep hailing response forces in the area.
New target, Commander. Target acquired.
Yeah, these are like, these mechs are currently being repaired, so they're like all junked up and shit.
Enemy mech destroyed. Nice work. Your down target is about to go critical.
We just like crushed through those guys. I didn't even know what we were fighting. Okay, so where is the cargo?
It's like through the next area.
Wait, we got an assault mech.
New target, Grasshopper.
There it is. It's an awesome. So someone asked, like, if there were vehicles and mechs near each other, what would I shoot first? Right there is an example of where I took a moment to destroy that missile carrier just because it was so quick to destroy.
Incoming missile. Target acquired. Target
Yeah, we can destroy this, I think.
Target destroyed.
This mech is actually pretty good. I don't hate it.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Look at that weird king crab.
You did rapid fire AC5, LRM 15,
Oh, yeah,
and PPCX.
Yeah, I like it as well.
Yeah, this is like a. I like it way more than the Atlas.
Speaking of which,
New target, Atlas.
This Atlas is a piece of junk. It's like undergoing repairs. All right, so where do we go? Left or right?
left.
Wait, behind us?
As long as we don't destroy both of these, let's just go straight.
Yeah, let's just get that cargo real fast.
So it's basically on the back side of this left. There's a Zeus.
Wait, assault mech?
Yeah.
2 assault mechs, left and right. Trying to find an opportunity to fire, but like the AI is just like wandering into my line of fire constantly. All right, let's go look for that cargo. Where's this thing at?
This part is in the very top corner behind this base.
Okay.
Let's not destroy anything here.
I'm gonna order them to stop
like,
firing.
yeah. I was just gonna say.
Ceasefire order on our allies.
Target destroyed.
If you find the
Yeah, okay.
acquisition,
Oh, I see
just
you've
walk up
located
to
it.
in
Nice.
order to pick it up.
Yeah, I'll let you grab it.
Okay, so Souza was like add an extra difficulty by staying on good terms with Steiner and Davion. I don't know about that now. Like, you don't understand. Like, I call for the blood of like people from Steiner and Davion.
It's like we have morality, I'm afraid to tell
Yeah,
you. You might
yeah.
not believe it, we do have some
You're
morality.
asking me to be a bad person by not killing all innocent Davion and like Steiner people. Like, I don't want to be immoral now. Like, I have to like, yeah, I get banned from YouTube for that. All right, so we got a single LBX AC-10 solid slug level 5, 3 level 5 AC-2 burst fires, 2 level 5 AC-5 burst fires. This guy's shooting me in the back. There we go.
Weapons hot.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
All targets neutralized. All complex wings
Yep, thank God we went and
That was a
made
good
sure
call.
because
Good call. Good call.
yeah.
We're gaining a lot of ground, but don't get too comfortable. You won't remain idle for long.
Those are pretty cool. I thought it was a good mission.
To hit. We cannot
It's
allow
kind of like that
them
one
to
in
stall our
Yeah, it's like a
progress.
revisiting
Against
of it.
Atlantis, but like the opposite. We have to destroy it rather than like not destroy it.
But yeah,
So
it has
3
a
more
similar
missions.
kind of like fighting inside the factories and whatnot. So I think the next mission is the one of
Really
the nasty
freaky one,
ones.
right?
It's probably the second hardest one, and then the final mission I think is the other hard one. I think I don't know for sure, but I have a
I
hunch.
didn't get trapped.
Looking for any decent salvage here. Small pulse lasers.
I think we took a really nice Lancer as well. Like all the missiles and the King Crab with the PPCX and AC-5 rapid fire was pretty much perfect as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think that worked out pretty good. Yeah, in fact, their contribution was decent. Like overall, like yeah, I think that was a good choice, and we didn't overextend ourselves into the good mechs. So they're still ready. They're still in good condition for a harder mission. So I think that's perfectly good as well. Put that away. Let's see what the mission briefing is. Hit the ground and destroy the marked military targets in the operation and eliminate all Arcturian guards and militia forces. Okay, I think this is it. 400 tons, I think this is it. Look at this. You can do 20 salvage shares. I can't even get close to it, though. The most I can do is 15. What's the point of 20 salvage shares when you can only do 15? 7.1 million sea bills, 56 salvage. They're only giving us 500,000 damage coverage? That seems like a little stingy, since this is like a tougher mission. All right, so we probably should bring something a little more serious on this one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring my baby.
I'm gonna bring. Not sure what I'm gonna bring. I might use the Corsair. I feel like we do need some long-range capability. I might use the Archer 2R because the Agent Core. Wait, let me see. Let me accelerate time. Okay, damn, we're 1 day off of the Agent Core.
The 2RB ready?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about using. The 2RB is like an acceptable alternative. And then I'll let them use the Marauder and I'll let them use the Corsair. Something big, chunky. If they get, like, maybe they'll be a good distraction. Take a little more time to go down.
Okay.
Let
me look at the map point we're loading in. So this one is kind of just like the middle left of the map.
This area cleared of all tanks.
Well, I can't bring my map up yet, so I'm not going to be able to see it until we get in.
Hopefully we're near it.
Yeah, if you can do decently on these Dragon's Gambit missions, they pay out really big.
So we basically, yeah, kind of like just left of that base, basically.
Okay, good to know. I see a Thunderbolt. I'm just gonna start opening fire. I'm gonna target the vehicles first. Let me just get them out of here.
Your primary focus is hitting those targets, but you need to wipe out all enemy contacts while you're at it.
Holy shit, they're all over us!
Brother! He's trying to get us, like, banned or something.
We're under heavy fire!
I'm gonna use the little snowdrift here to block their shots.
Yeah.
That Thunderbolt is taking a beating. Thunderbolt's ready to drop. Okay, we got him. I have us on the Grasshopper temporarily. Like, it's the only thing I've got a visual on. Wait, we got something in front of us.
We're on your target, Commander.
I can't do a whole lot about that guy, so I'm just going to continue bombarding that Grasshopper. We got more light mechs on the way. More vehicles on the way as well.
Oh, they just keep sending more. We can't let them overwhelm us.
Following your lead, Commander.
Okay, we're back on. Oh no, we're switching to that blackjack.
Oh wait, some tanks behind us. How do you deal with them? They're a bit really annoying.
We're under attack by light mechs up front.
Blasting them.
New target fire started.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Okay, I'm back on the Grasshopper. The Grasshopper is pretty beat up.
Our Corsair's being stupid.
Yeah, he can't. I can't tell him to turn around though. They'll just shoot him in the back, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put these things on the ground. I was gonna try and hold on to this ammo, but let's just kill stuff.
Destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
They just keep sending
Nice.
more.
Oh, whatever that assault mech over there just got blasted.
Okay, yeah, the Corsair took a lot of damage.
Our guys are
from
getting
that.
like destroyed up there.
Shadowhawk.
Okay, hopefully we're in a better position now. Now that we've kind of secured like that initial area.
Target destroyed.
Focus target updated.
All right, I'm just shooting at
Basically
whatever
doubles.
I've got a lock on. I'm switching to that awesome.
Coordinating on target ID.
It's got triple ERPPCs. Trying to be fancy.
Pardon it.
Taking a lot of damage. Down he goes.
Destroyed. Target acquired. New target.
There's some guys on us. Yeah,
I
we got
see
a
them.
bunch of guys
I
here.
see them. I see them.
We'll go.
They're on the Griffin. They're on the Griffin right now. Clever little, like, flanking maneuver they pulled right there. I hate Griffins so much. It's like, just die.
Target updated.
New target assassin.
I'm gonna target its... Okay, no, its legs are down. We got a stupid assassin just being a pest.
The rocket in the distance.
Diverting forces on your position, Commander. You've got a
Let's go and get the crate now if we can.
Okay. Get closer to the base. Is it where it is?
Yeah, let's not... Just in case there's no dropship around, stupid.
I'm trying to deal with this javelin that's on me.
Blasting.
Alright, I'm heading towards the base now. Which direction is it? Northeast, south, or west of the base?
It's like directly west of the base, basically.
Okay, it's on the opposite side. That's a little annoying.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to order our guys to move into the base, hopefully for some cover.
The Arturan air base is up ahead, Commander. Keep moving and destroy.
Yeah, it's like where the west point of the base is, it's like just directly across from that. I probably could see it from here actually. Start destroying stuff while I'm here. Because I know you have to clear all the enemies in this mission.
Alright, I'm going to fire some missiles as I go, just to give our AI some support. I think they just took out that rifleman. I'm not sure though. I bet these aren't real mech bays. Yeah, those aren't real mech bays.
I don't remember if there's any missions in this DLC where you actually get to use them or not.
Okay, I'm clearing the base now, and I'm going to start searching for the cargo.
Yeah, it should be like basically over that hill somewhere. Like right in front of me, I think.
Arturan airbase obliterated. Now move and destroy that comms tower.
Still searching.
I just hope enough of our units are intact after we weather this storm, or we won't have much fight left to bring back home.
Gonna just reconsult the map. It's right at the edge, basically.
Okay, so closer to the map's end.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Up to the treasure to
Nice.
pick it up. Combat vehicle rolling in.
All right, here we go.
Be
Let's
sure
get
to
our
take
stuff. I don't think
command.
we've collected this one before. All right, so here's where it is on the map, chat. If you're looking for it yourself, it is right here. A bit out of the way, which is annoying. We got 6 level 5 small lasers and 4 level 5 large lasers. Not lost tech, but you know, still level 5 is level 5. There's an assault mech still out there?
All our allies are basically dead.
Well, that's the price we got to pay for making sure we get that cargo.
I'm getting quite low on ammo.
Target acquired.
Okay, we got a Zeus.
Coordinating our attack.
I'm moving in. Oh, wait, there's also a longbow.
Incoming missile.
I'm going to try to get in close on that longbow because I have arms and it doesn't.
Target is about to go critical.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you deal with it. I'm just gonna pretend to exist.
I can like punch it to death once I get close enough.
Incoming missile.
It actually doesn't have any lasers either.
This is why it pays to have arms. You know, that's a big weakness on the mech. I'm ordering our lance to attack that thunderbolt while I move in to finish this thing off.
Acquired.
You know, if you at least had arms, you know, this wouldn't happen.
Good kill, Commander. That mech is about to go critical.
This is a green pilot, really?
I'm out of all kind of ammo.
All Arturan forces down.
Nice.
Oh, that was the last of them? Just in time, then.
Perfect. I literally just have like 180 LRMs left.
The Corsair got a little beat up, but so far it's just one large laser. That's pretty manageable.
Big guys are those bits destroyed before we even get there.
You're closing in on the Arturan comms tower. Lay fire. Arturan comms
All right, that's the end of it. We got like a Hatamoto Chi here who's like barely a mech remaining.
Thanks for keeping my men safe, Commander. We have hit our targets and caused massive headaches for the
Too bad.
This counter-invasion
will
will not be a fool's errand.
Okay, no.
You're going to need it.
Okay, so yeah, that one we do have to get before it because it just ends. 7 to 6 million. That's pretty good. Marauder, Zeus. We don't need that Marauder. Let's grab some of these good quality weapons. Ooh, look at all these ERPPCs and stuff.
Nice large laser.
Kind of want those LRM-20s because I hate buying them. They're way too expensive.
Oh, they're so expensive, and do you know they're not that common?
No, yeah, they're not that common. You're right.
That's a spicy bit of damage.
Oh yeah, it's really good damage.
I mean, I basically used every single piece of ammo I had, so it would be weird if it wasn't.
4 million C-bills, looking good.
Sell that, or get rid of that assassin before we jump as well.
Into the bin you go.
Like 10 C-bills that we're gonna save.
How many missions do we have left?
2.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're kind of at time right now, but you want to just go ahead and finish this campaign?
Yeah, well, we started late, so we may as well.
Okay, we can do that. All right, 76 days. Yeah, that means that all of our mechs will be, even the ones that had like over 100 days to go, well, they should be ready. I think they'll be ready.
So I know we have the next mission is like, I don't think it's that easy, but I don't think it's that bad. And then there's that really horrible one at the end, and that like grassy place.
The big fight with that like Night Crusader guy.
Yeah, I think I'll keep the King Crab car for it. Although I do feel like I'll run out of ammo, but I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, we should not use our best mechs in the next mission. Just because...
we definitely should not.
Just not a good idea. Let me see what's in the store real fast. Archer 2R. We already have a 2R. Banshee, Battlemaster, Black Knight, Cyclops, Grand Dargan, Grasshopper 5H, Highlander, some Javelins, King Crab, Locust, Spider, Victor, Warhammer, Victor 9S. Do we have a 9S? Assault. 9B? 9B? We might not have a 9S. 9A1, DS, yeah, okay, there's one we need. We actually need that one. So the Victor 9S, welcome. There we go, we finally got a new mech. It doesn't look like a particularly special model, but it's gonna go... Let's go in here for now. We'll mess with it later. We'll just collect it because we do need to get one of every model for the mech chassis that was voted for. And let me see what work orders are remaining. The Victor DS needs 17 days. We don't need the Victor DS, though. But also, let me go ahead and advance time. Oh, no, mission starts now. Okay. Oh, we're back in Combine territory. That means we can actually... Maybe we can buy some stuff, get stuff at a discount. LBX AC. PPCXs. Looks good to me. Okay. So this is that city mission. We get 500,000 in damage coverage, 6 million C-bills, 56 salvage. We'll take it. So let's not use our best mechs here just because we need to save them for the final mission.
Yep. So in that case, what shall we bring?
I might use the Archer 2P because if I remember right, there's a little bit of close combat fighting. And I'm pretty sure, I think I'm going to use something long range in the last mission. Like, well, that was my plan at least. I was going to go for like long range combat.
I'll do the Zoom.
Okay, I'm going to bring our guys in like just, just some stuff that's like just stuff.
Oh, do you know what? No, I'm going to play the Michael Jackson.
the Michael Jackson up in here?
Yeah. I like the Michael Jackson. I like being blinged out. I'm not gonna. I like being Gucci mech.
I'm just gonna bring them in some mechs that we aren't gonna use, or at least I don't think we'll use.
I haven't used that one yet, the AC-10 Rapid Fire PPCX one yet.
Yeah, I just want them in some chunky mechs, so if they get shot, it takes longer for them to go down.
I mean, like, it's pretty much the most armored thing they can get, like 600 armor.
I saw something that needs to get thrown in. Okay, yeah, there we go. The charger. All right, let's do it. Jorg says, man, I just got home from work. I'm sad that I missed the first part of the stream. Yeah, that was when we were doing, we did a good portion of the campaign through there. But you get to see the two big missions, the final mission on this one.
So, in this one, you see that grassy area just below us? It's right down at the very bottom of that. Kind of like slightly to our right. Yeah, exactly. To the right of us, now to the south. So I guess we just go there first.
Yeah, let's just grab it real fast.
When it's over, they'll know what utter defeat feels like.
Proceed to the marked city.
Oh, and this is one you'll definitely want, folks.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, this is one you'll definitely want. This is like, if you could pick something in a box, I feel like this might be what you'd pick. Well, maybe not the first thing you'd pick, but like maybe the second thing.
Well, once we get there, we'll get to take a look.
Yeah, it should be just down here. Kind of one of these, kind of like right in the like very bottom bit.
Alright, so here's the cargo, chat.
And we'll begin the recovery procedure.
If you're looking for the unique cargo in this level, it's right here.
Like the foxiest of weapons.
Brilliant.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, two tier 5 Artemis LRM 20s. Those are that would go straight onto my Mauler KO if we could use it, but yeah, those are really valuable. It would be hard to get to the Mauler. The Mauler, that's probably one of my favorite assault, just everyday assault mechs, because you can make it into so many different things.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I had to choose mechs to go against the clans, the Mauler would be one of them, just because of its, like, flexibility. It can be converted into so many different things.
There was a mech to your right, or to the east. A heavy? And a medium, there's 2 mechs there, at least 3 mechs, we're on 3 now.
I know this is our city, but, you know, I'm kind of just going to go in here and just waste these idiots. I don't know if he's going to explode, so I'm going to back up. I wish we could get more Archer 2Ps on good. The Archer 2P has been, like, an unexpected star of the show.
We might be able to get that, actually, if we do a bit more arena battles, I would think.
I found an assault mech. It is a Victor.
It's annoying. We keep finding Victors we don't need.
On the other hand, at least they are not very dangerous enemies. Wow, look how enthusiastic he's. I've lost the component. Man.
Target acquired.
I'm not trying to, like, eradicate this city, but it's just kind of happening.
I kind of am. What happened to that thing? I fired 2 PPCXs at it, and the next thing I know, it's like in pieces.
I don't. Do we get any melee mechs in assault class? Like, is there a melee version of the Victor? Is there a Victor melee?
Yes, there is.
That has potential then.
I think it's a sword.
You're closing in, Commander.
Send fire on target building.
This guy coming in.
Oh, that's you. I almost just blasted you instead. Where did he go? Oh, there he is.
Really focusing on me. I'm gonna just hide a little bit here because I'm gonna just get destroyed.
Oh my god!
But they're just running past you to get at me. That's crazy.
I almost took a swing on our king crab there. I'll tell you what, these hands are rated E for everyone. Like, I almost blasted the sheriff, and then I almost hit this, our king crab.
I guess the commander knows best.
Alright, there's only 2 sections left, so...
Like, really?
Is there a Highlander melee? There is the... Oh, there's actually a lot. I think there's 3 of them. Yeah, the Highlander has a lot of melees.
There's at least 2 anyway. There's the vest and then there's...
The red shank?
Yeah, you're right, there is.
And then the
red
standard
shank.
one?
And then the standard one, yeah, you're right, the PP.
Yeah! Hostile blew up part of my mech.
Let's beat him up.
Attack!
He just got Billy beat down.
One target remains.
Like, normally a mech makes a lot of sacrifices.
Get that thing off me! Get that thing off me!
I'm trying to catch up to him. We're playing Ring Around the Rosie, though.
I am just galloping away right now. He will not take my arm. I refuse.
I got him. I think I got him.
I'm not sure what's in this arm, but I'm not losing it.
Okay. I smashed him up. I got a center torso armor breach, though, so I gotta be a little
careful.
careful.
This is my PBCX arm. Oh yeah, so you do. Well, I'd rather lose my arm than you lose your whole mech, so...
Oh, you see Tate? Yeah, we got, like, Andrew Tate is one of our mech warriors.
He is not my favorite.
Didn't he convert to Islam recently?
No, I don't even know. Brother, he does some strange stuff.
I heard he converted to Islam recently. I don't know if that's true, though, so, like, someone would need to fact check me on it.
I lost my arm. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I did see that. I'm not sure what the whole thing was about.
Okay, there's a more assault mechs in here. It's a stalker. I swear I'm not trying to destroy our own city, but like the city's just gonna have to accept it. It's just gonna have to take it.
I was just punching and punching and punching. I lost my PPC, but oh well.
Was it like a high tier one? Like, what was the significance of it?
I think it's tier 2. It's just a PPC. I don't like using them, to be honest. We have more tier 2s, like, but I just don't like losing them. What is the target here?
I don't know. I'm just
worked out.
There we go.
Okay, I think it worked.
We were killing the governor.
The quick death was better than he deserved.
What nerd.
End it, Commander. Knock out the remaining Knight forces.
They should be dead already.
Get ahead of yourself. Knights of St. Cameron remain garrisoned in the area. The citizens of Tronic Prime are still suffering. We will consolidate and hit them with everything.
But Chronox said they should have paid us more. They didn't pay enough to keep the city safe. That's a good point. Wow, are you building like a city sculpture? Like, did somebody like look at this thing? They just like a tiny little like remnant of like that building. He's like carving out his own like little concrete snowman.
No dropship. I'll write that down. Last mission.
Okay, let me see. ERPVC. Take any lost deck we can find. Not a lot of lost deck. I will take LRM-15s. We could always use more of those. And then I will take this, and I'll take...
Oh, I lost an Arena Fist, which is actually really annoying because we don't have another one of those either.
I need to start... Okay, I gotta start buying more of those.
I guess I just I guess I'll repair it, but I'll just not like replace that weapon.
The I mean, we've got like it covered half of our damage anyways. We had 500,000 in damage coverage, so like the profit was still pretty phenomenal on it. So yeah, let me start buying. I'm just gonna start buying okay, they're not selling any melee weapons. I just need to buy melee weapons every single time we advance the timeline. Okay, well the Michael Jackson's only like 3 days off.
Yeah,
right,
but we still need the fist.
This mission can get spicy. So this is where we need to bring out the good stuff. I should have put these away. All right, so what am I going to bring? I'm pretty sure I'm going to bring the Agent Court, but... yeah, I'm going to bring the Agent Court, and then I'm just going to put them in the biggest stuff we've got. That King Crab is probably a good one. Maybe both of the King Crabs, the AC-5 Rapid Fire and the AC-10 Rapid Fire.
Yeah, just bring some big stuff. Big
stuff. Crab Nation on the attack. If we had another really nice King Crab, like the Kaiju, I would have used it as well. Then it would have been like Attack of Crab Nation. But the Agent Court is probably the way to go.
Okay, so let me have a look at the macaroni when we're loading in. So this one is like at the top. There's like 3 prongs. It's like the top is the middle prong.
It's funny. We can be a crab gang. Like if we can get better King Crabs, we can become Crab Gang.
Reactor online.
We also need like baby crab gang if we can get.
If we get the good ones. The problem is we need to get the good ones.
Easy.
Okay, so it's in the top area.
Yeah. You see like where there's like 3 like lumps at the top of the map. So in that clearing at the top of the middle.
So it's in the middle one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just clear some space first, and then when we get closer, we'll break off and look for it.
And all the families we've lost, and the ones that remain.
You speak like victory is inevitable, but there's one problem. You now face Alistair and the Knights of St. Cameron. The true believers will not rest until the entire Combine is liberated from their real oppressors.
Seems you're in the dark. You fight for the oppressors, and you fight alone.
Lies! It seems that you have a hunger to die. Don't worry, we will come.
I see, like, our buddy here is, like, well-versed in, like, talking a lot of smack in a high-pitched voice. The shrill motherfucker. I'm attacking this awesome.
We're getting ambushed.
Right? Switching targets. Alright, I'm breaking contact. Ooh, another second wave, a second wave.
Firing.
Who is behind me?
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Good kill, Commander. That mech is going critical.
Okay, I am gonna deal with that longbow, I think.
These guys are shooting at me. I'm just gonna back up.
Shared targets identified.
I need to let this thing have it before it does any more damage to me. Okay, this longbow is down.
Here. Trying to prevent them from like ambushing you as well. You know what I mean?
Alright, we dealt with the flanking attack. I did get a bit beat up from that, but I am I am a support model for the most part, so as long as I don't take a whole lot more damage, I could still do a lot.
Target received.
These guys are attacking quite a bit right now. I am backing up.
You got tanks behind you as well.
All right, I'm gonna start dealing with these tanks.
Oh, you're here for a second, aren't you?
Alright, they do not have any ability to attack me now, so I'm just going to start launching LRMs. It's LRM time.
Incoming! More nitrates hitting the ground!
Surrender while you still can.
Okay, they're really far away from us, so that's not good news for them.
Yeah, let's make some ground.
Moving into formation.
New target, Enforcer.
Got an Enforcer. I'm opening fire.
He's a green pilot. He has nothing to worry about. It's already gone.
Okay, so we need to get to that cargo. Whoa, what's this assault mech doing here?
It only had green zips.
He won't last long being a green pilot, that's for sure.
I'm just gonna kill him with my ACTs. Don't try to save him.
Got an assassin and catapult. Switching to the catapult. I'm not going to be too aggressive because they keep trying to like get shots on me. Looks like it's like a lance filtering in. There is a Victor as well.
Focus target updated.
Alright, I'm backing up. I'm just going to try to keep my distance to minimize my damage.
He's green. He should be pretty easy to kill.
Yeah, he's going down. He's going down. He's good. I have them on the Marauder, which is pretty cooked up.
Those on Orion. There's actually
multiple Orions.
They're really on me. I'm trying to get into this base to try and cover.
Okay, yeah, they're still on you, which is good. They're not changing targets.
Coordinating on target ID.
I'm attacking an Orion right now, going for the more damaged of the two. They switched on to me, so I'm backing up.
Focus target updated.
Wait, the House Karita. We're fighting House Karita, invading House Karita for the Knights of Cameron. Okay, this might be our chance to get the cargo.
Right, so do you see that kind of like path up the right side of that mountain on the map? I think there's a path there. We can maybe follow that.
Maybe, yeah. Hopefully we don't trigger any enemies. If we maybe we can like avoid activating more enemies.
Because it's basically like in there, behind that.
So you see these little dotted rocks. I'm gonna follow these little dotted rocks that leads to the center hump up north.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
I don't think we've ever gotten this cargo either. So is it on the mountain or is it closer to the...
No, it's in that kind of like clearing at the top.
So right close to the tip?
Basically right at the tip, I think. It's a bit freaky if you ask me.
Just the tip.
Just the tip, brother. There's a dropship just landed. To be honest, I don't know if we've any allies. Is all our allies dead? No, they're not. They're just like left us basically. That'll give them a chance to hopefully get attacked and get destroyed.
I care more about the cargo anyways.
Me too.
Okay, I got eyes on it. I see it.
Yeah.
It looks like they're retreating anyways. They're just kind of withdrawing. That's fine with me.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
I'm just like, how much is Davion paying the Knights of Cameron to lose this many mechs? I mean, millions and millions of C-bills. So here it is, chat. This is the location of it. It is 2 level 5 Gauss rifles and 2 level 5 AC or LB-10X AC solid slugs. Those all are going to be useful for something.
we go up here, we'll get a really nice vantage point potentially.
I kind of want to like
lure them.
Do we want? I think we. Oh wait, they're chasing us. They're chasing us. They're chasing us.
Okay. That might be stupid. Hopefully we kind of like spread apart enough.
I kind of want to regroup with our AI allies.
Destroyed.
Are they getting attacked? No, they're taking no damage right now. There's only one left.
How do you know?
Like what? I mean, only one of our allies left. I mean.
Oh. Yeah, I mean we have the.
No, hold on.
No, we have the assassin, the grasshopper, and that Hatamoto Chi. Wait, we got something.
Okay. This?
Target received.
I don't have a line of
mechs.
fire on it.
As soon as I thunderbolt, I'm gonna wait for them to pass by me. See if I can just like blast them.
Okay, I'm gonna have to engage with SRMs because. It's
Pull
too
back.
close.
Yeah.
Okay. They don't see me, so I'm not gonna shoot.
Go for the thunderbolt. I'm gonna go for this thing.
All right, I'm setting up for the thunderbolt.
Just dead. Nice, that was clean.
Following your lead, Commander.
My mech's not quite designed for ambushing, but it did enough.
That was weird. Like we've never fought it in that way.
I don't think we've ever got that loot box before.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever done that. It's very out of the way. There would be no reason to go up there.
No, there wouldn't be. We haven't done this mission in a long time, actually.
Yeah, I don't have this one really. I just remember that the ending fight was a bit rough. That initial ambush was also pretty rough.
It was quite clever. See, I think what it's trying to do is lure you into that base in the middle, and then like basically.
And then they encircle you.
Yeah, basically. I think that's what happened that time we had the Banshee with the sword. Now it's basically just,
wait,
like,
I detected something.
Them.
It's a Banshee.
Yep.
Focusing our fire on target.
It's kind of stranded in the middle of nowhere, so I'm just gonna start harassing it.
Right on our guys. We're just pulling up the end of the world, but they should be pretty comfortable.
It's not a very powerful model of the Banshee, so we should be okay.
And at least it's not elite as well.
I lost one of my SRM 6s.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. On my LRMs for a change. Oh, wait, lad.
Area secure. We've neutralized all St. Cameron forces.
Okay, I've got about
this is the
358
last.
missiles, so I'm probably going to run out of ammo in this next fight.
Did I get to the last attack? Really nice, like, lay of the land here. Actually, a good bit of damage on one of them before they get across that
We will
cliff.
accommodate you.
I will choose whoever you go for.
I think we need that longbow, probably.
I'm at your designated position.
So far, I don't have a radar lock on it, but you know we are in AC2 range, though. That's good.
At waypoint.
The longbow, I have it locked in. Firing.
I want them off me, so I'm just going to drop back a little bit.
Falling in behind you.
The longbow is red.
He's
on
really
the
beat up. Yeah, I saw that. I got a
Yeah.
snapshot of his armor.
On our way.
Should we drop back a little bit so we can get the blue guys to?
I'm kind of hoping that they'll just crest the ridge and be right in the fire of our.
They're not. This guy's clever.
Holding a designated position.
I'm gonna fire some LRMs on this awesome, just because like it's the only thing presenting itself.
Into position.
I want to.
I don't like how they're focusing fire on our guys, so I am going to order our guys to fall back.
Navigating to rendezvous.
Okay, our allies are moving forward.
Got a little bit of fire on that. Awesome. He's kind of a little bit hurt.
Okay, their fresh mechs are moving forward now.
Burn that target down.
I'm ordering them onto the Orion.
They're on me again.
Okay, they've split up a bit. This might be our opportunity. Their support mechs are in the back, out of sight, and then their aggressive mechs are in the front, so we split them in half. We almost have the Orion.
Tango eliminated. Lens target received.
Man, this guy does not leave me alone. He's inside my minimum range, so I gotta back up.
Longbow advance, I'm gonna finish it off. Longbow's down.
We almost have their front line down.
That's a bunch of advanced stuff, that's bad news.
Okay, I lost. My LRMs are out of ammo, so I am down to my close range weapons.
He's done.
Okay, the front line is down.
I lost two AC2s, but he's dead. No, I didn't. I kept them. Wow, I thought I lost them.
It's over for you. This
I
victory
lost
will
them.
echo across the Combine. Let it give hope to all our people and loved ones.
Lost some weapons on part of my mech, but not the worst, to be honest. And it's also still standard tech, so pretty replaceable. That is the advantage of standard tech. Standard tech is easy to replace.
I finished up with 10 ammo.
Oh, for AC2?
Yeah.
There is no telling where the next conflict may erupt. Return to your ship.
Yeah, that version of the King Crab, like, so far all of the versions of the King Crab car have been pretty good.
Yeah, I like this one. This is like, basically like...
Archon Emeritus Katrina Steiner is dead. The Commonwealth mourns.
Archon Melissa Steiner Davian has recalled LCAP forces, signaling the end of the war.
Due to the Combine's invasion of Arcturus and beyond.
Hans Davian has lost, beaten at his own game. Despite the FedCom Alliance's false claims of victory, the rest of the Inner Sphere knows who has emerged victorious in this conflict. Owing to Conray Kurita's wisdom and will to act, the citizens of the Draconis Combine live free. Our way of life has been preserved. Allow this to serve notice to the entire Inner Sphere. The dragon lives on.
Yeah, like those last two missions are definitely they're definitely a mission, but like they like I said, they pay out really nice if you can, like, as long as you don't get really beat up in them, they do pay out really nicely. Like, yeah, 8 million C-bills there plus the salvage we got, and like
there's a mech we need.
Oh yeah, let's see. Griffin, Enforcer, Jaeger mech,
Grasshopper.
Where? Oh, 5N. Yeah, we don't have that one, so that's a new one. Ooh, we'll take that nice-looking PPCX. We'll take that nice-looking LRM-20, that LRM-15, that PPCX, regular LRM-20, and LRM-15.
Even that medium lizard tier 3.
Where?
Nice.
There.
Nice pulse lasers down there as well. The small pulsars at the bottom.
All of these small pulse lasers and that tier 4 small laser.
Oh, and I got trapped again.
And then I guess I'll just take one of these and then something that's worth 1. Pretty good overall. So we did take 2.6 million in damage, but I'm pretty sure I think they paid us 1.5 million. I can't remember how much we got in damage coverage, but even if we didn't, they still paid us like 8 million. So like it's still like well worth it there. We both did a lot of damage. You did 2,300 damage. I did 2,000 damage. We both destroyed 6 mechs. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was nice.
And our allies, you know, they did respectable damage. The only one that didn't do a lot was Andrew Tate, who only took 34 damage. If he took a little more damage, you know, that would have been nice. But then for completing it, we also get another 6 million C-bills and then the Otomo Hatamoto Chi. So that is a pretty big deal. That's a lot of stuff. Go ahead and repair these. And the rest of these, we can mess with that later on. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save, because I think that's good enough. We just beat the Dargon's Gambit, and I would say that is pretty good. So if there are any questions before we head out, I will go ahead and answer them. Let me leave you with the schedule so that you know what's going on. as well as an invite to the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, if you want to play games with me in the Fox Republic, I do play with people. And also, if you want to suggest a mech model, I will use your mech models. That's actually going to happen really soon. It would be in this section here, MW5 viewer builds. I will pin your builds, and I will get to them. I haven't been able to get to them because we either don't have the model or we don't have the Lost Tech available to make the model. But eventually, I will be using all of your mech models after we complete the last DLC, which is Solaris Showdown. And lastly, let me show you the schedule. So schedule today is, today's the 30th, so we're the second last day of March. I'm hoping this next week, April, is the last week of inconsistent streams, because I haven't been able to stream consistently due to, I've been preparing to paint my house. But I have everything ready, and I am ready to begin the painting process, but I haven't actually pulled the trigger on it. But that's good. The painting is going to happen next week, so I'm hoping after next week I will then be free of all these little weird things that I need to do, and we can kind of get things back to normal. That's also why the Urban Mech has not come out yet. The Urban Mech is almost done, but just getting ready to do the painting, which has been a pretty expensive process as well, has taken priority. That is going to be the plan, though. So unfortunately, 2025 is not exactly going according to plan. Like, I was hoping to create more content, but I do feel that we can, I feel like after this disruption is over, I think we can finish the rest of the year very strong. I don't see any reason, I don't see any reason why that would not be the case. Anyways, looks like there are no questions, so I think it's time we get out of here. So, thank you guys for being so real, chat. But the sheriff and I, time to dip out. So, see you guys next time. I will post the schedule maybe later on tonight. I'll have to find out what kind of availability, what days sync up together between the sheriff and I. So I'll probably post it tonight or tomorrow night, one of the two. Till next time, though, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.